So, welcome back to the 99 damage arena number 7. It is day 2. It is the last match. It is Penta against Mousesports for $2,000. So that equals 400 per player if they share it equally. Maybe they have a frag quota in there or something. I am the Boo from Germany, and this is the second map between the German teams. The first one ended 16-13 on those two in favor of Mousesports. You know that we had some trouble with DDoS, but Penta got rid of their DDoS targeted players in the name of Struxy, who is replaced by Kerrigan, and Surzin, who's standing in as well. So Papson had to leave very early in the game. Actually, he tried to fool the DDoSer, but it didn't work out, so now it's Surzin standing in for him. And the two teams have traded blows back and forth, but the pauses kinda neglect the ability to say anything about the previous map. Could have ended either way, that's for certain, but I would have loved to see this game without DDoS. And if he's watching the stream, and he's probably watching the stream because he's probably an attention whore, yeah, you know what I think about you already. I have emphasized the possibility of the bazooka and the anti-aircraft gun. So now the bot got removed and the game is going to be restarted for the 9th round on Inferno. What is there to say on Inferno? Mousesports recently played Fnatic and they lost 16-6 in the ESEA ESL Pro League. So that's not a really good performance, but it's Fnatic. So what did you expect? On the other side, Penta just lost Cobblestone against Titan 16-5, and obviously lost 16-13 against Mousesports in the previous match. So I'm pretty curious how the teams will deal with the whole DDoS situation and how they will get themselves ready for this game. It seems like the 9th round is highly contested. It is rightfully so, as Inferno is a very CT-sided map, and everybody wants to have a shot at the downhill start, you know. When you're in a bike race, you rather start downhill instead of uphill. Or you might actually, in a bike race, you might actually want to start uphill, because then you have an easier end, and you're look at those strategies. Kerrigan, the cheeky stand-in from TSM, just gets his pro strategies on the board for Penta and wins the 9th round with that. If you have missed it, I will point it out. Kerrigan was hidden behind that wall, and his teammate lured Chris J around that part and made Chris J jump over this wall. So then Kerrigan came in and killed him over here. So that's how 9th rounds get strategical sometimes. Usually you have the just chopping away and all that, but at one point it kind of gets strategical. There has been a well-known analyst that neglected that, and he got put down by a few pros, stating that 9th rounds are actually getting strategical sometimes. So Mousesports now on the CT side, thanks to actually the choice of Penta going to the terrorist side. Surzin now with the first frag onto Chris J. I have to switch the scoreline on top, but I will do that after that. I didn't expect Penta to actually switch sides, as Kerrigan is down to 46 and Chris J down to 53. The terrorists are still in the driving seat. Stavros is in control of apartments, and basically the terrorists have control all over the place. The CTs are thinking about rotating Gob B into CT spawn, but now they stay where they are, and Nex gets caught off guard. Little sloppy move by him to get out there like he did, but he probably wanted to gather some information, and that was his death. Now it's a 3v5 in favor of the terrorists. The CTs need to connect to a few hats really fast to draw this into their favor, and Penta wasting a lot of time just hanging out in middle, waiting for the CTs to make another stupid move, and it actually will happen. Mousesports will circle 2 players to the B bomb site, and Dennis was on his way. Now he's caught off guard in a bad position, and Penta sold that fake to the CTs. Kind of hasty move by Speedy and Goppy to get to the B bomb site that quickly, just because Kerrigan was stressing them over here. And the CTs get punished for that move. Good job by Penta, winning this pistol round flawlessly, at least so far. Yeah, so they... Yeah. Weird choice by Penta, but it did pay off, and Crystal gets another frag onto Gob B. 1-0 in favor of Penta. The CTs are not investing anything in this round so far. Maybe they will start when I talk about it. No. So no investment at all on Mousesports. They want to have as much money as possible for the rifle round, and Penta with MP7s for Surzan and Kerrigan, Uzi for Stavros, AK for Troubly, and Galil for Crystal. They will open up with aggression on the B banana bomb site. Well, what am I saying? On banana, and Stavros in middle, just having that Uzi with him, just checking out if any CT is going for any peaks. And he's got his teammates to get a refrag in case he went down or something like that. Now Crystal takes a peek into long, Stavros onto short, and together they will smoke it off and try to get into a long, maybe even into arch. And there Stavros goes. He needs to watch out though. There are a few CTs coming his way. Gob B gets a frag onto Crystal in a long, and finally Stavros closes out Dennis, but he caught a headshot and it's down to 3 HP. He really needs to be cautious to not run into a spray of the USP, but it's highly unlikely. There he walks into Gob B, and Gob B pulls the trigger in the right moment. 4v3 situation in favor of the CTs. And remember, Surzan is down to the 18 HP right now. Gob B captured that Galil. He goes down to Troubly straight away though. Next picks that Galil up. Maybe he can do more than his teammate did. It's a 3v3. And the bomb is ticking fast and faster. The CTs have a defuse kit on Speedy though, so they can still make it happen. Kerrigan with one, Troubly with one, and Kerrigan with a second. But it has been a rather expensive round for the terrorists, losing 3 players in the process of winning it. And that, you could argue the terrorists don't need to worry about their economy that much, but losing those players early on will make them go on a save round if Mousesports win the rifle. And considering their money situation right now, Penta stays away from investing too heavily on Troubly and Kerrigan, especially as they survived. No, Troubly didn't survive, I believe, but Crystal only has a Tech 9 and Kerrigan has the MP7. Only 3 AKs, and that's a good chance for Mousesports to get a few more kills on the board. Crystal goes down to Dennis's headshot with the 5-7, and Dennis gets a good tag onto Troubly in second mid. Now the terrorists losing their HP, and without getting anything on the board or any control over the map, that could actually haunt them in the later stages of this round. Mousesports though with a 3-man stack over at B, this could get back to haunt them as well. Penta though, sneaking down back into middle. We get to banana and leave Kerrigan behind over here to battle it out with Dennis and Gob B and just sell the fake once again. This time Speedy doesn't rotate as fast as he wanted to, and that was a good move by him. Next now needs to hit those P250 headshots, otherwise this B bomb site will fall in a second. He's down to low HP already. Christian goes down. No, next actually still on full, but Troubly just turns around. Instincts come into play for the German. He takes Speedy out and makes it a 2v4. Even though the terrorists are rather low on HP, they can still rely on Kerrigan, who's got the MP7 and a Tech 9 to work with and full HP. Even if Troubly and Surzan would get disposed of, Penta should theoretically be able to pull it home, and Kerrigan orders Troubly to drop his weapon and give it to him, because that is the reasonable choice. Troubly is really low, and Stavros goes down to the 5-7 of Dennis. At least one more frag, and the CTs know that there's nobody around anymore. The terrorists take refuge in the lower parts of the map, and Dennis actually goes down. That was not the best play. losing that 5-7 won't hurt them too much. They will be able to buy up anyway, so it didn't matter too much in the end. Penta with a 3-0 lead though, and they have enough money to buy up. Even if they lose this round, they would be able... Oh, Susan suddenly down to 0? Yeah, he didn't buy when I was starting to talk about the money, so still Penta would be able to get a force buy going for them, especially if they plant the bomb and lose the round. AWP on Chris J though, he already caught a few bullets. He's down to 64. And it is Penta's map pick, just to point that out. On the other side, we had Dust2 being Mousesports map pick, getting close, 16-13. And we have another DDoS coming up. That's not real, is it? Susan gets DDoS now. Yeah. So Penta with the B execution, even though they get DDoS, Troubley opens up with a headshot onto Chris J. He goes to work on another one. In the meantime, Carrigan, Rose Speedy, gets a tasty bite of that meat, and Susan is able to spray Goppy down despite his high ping. Stavros with a frag onto Dennis in over at the A bomb site, and he takes out Nex as well. Susan asks for the pause, and of course he gets it. 180 ping. Goppy was walking past Susan, so he was able to take him down, but now the ping goes down again. So I don't know. Don't know if this was really a DDoS or not. Might have been one of his parents starting a download or starting a YouTube video or something like that, or yeah, I don't know the circumstances of Susan's living habits, but maybe he's living with somebody else, or yeah, something like that. Didn't seem like a DDoS. Was a little bit too low on the ping. Or a very small DDoS just to interrupt them. Maybe the DDoS just wants to hear all my theories about his logic. And as soon as I stop talking about his logic, he thinks that, okay, let's change it and see what he comes up with in the next round when I start DDoSing again. Mousesports with a save round after losing the rifle to Penta. And Carrigan just recklessly pushed into top banana. Speedy and Chris J was so surprised. They didn't expect that to happen. Goppy now with the P250. He punishes Carrigan for killing his teammates, his dear mates. How can he dare to take them down? But Carrigan's death is not that much of a loss. He got 2 frags with a Uzi. So he's got the cash, and you know, he doesn't care about that anymore. 2v4 retake is not going to happen. Dennis and Nex rather save the body armor. And there is Chris J coming up with his own theories. There's what kind of a noob DDoSer that is. Dennis and Nex now on the move. Carrigan finally typed in chat. Dennis and Nex on the save, just like I said, I think a million times right now. Susan still gets the kill onto Nex. And Dennis will look the chicken in the eye. And he takes it out in the end. Raheem would go mad right now for Dennis killing that chicken. It's an unnecessary death that, you know, you could spare the chicken's life. But what was it doing in the apartments anyway? Those chickens be mad. Mousesports on another rifle round with Penta on 5 rounds already. And if you have ever seen an Inferno match in the past, you know that it's rather CT-sided, and Mousesports needs to get 10 rounds to make it looking good. Oh, well, they could make it 9-6, but still, 5 rounds is a massive number for Penta already. Mousesports needs to come back into this game as soon as possible. Wasting no time are the terrorists though on the A bomb site. They have Stavros and Susan on A apartments really close by, opposed by Nex and Dennis on the other side. So we have kind of the 2 double squads looking each other in the eye, just like Dennis did with the chicken. Now Mousesports under heavy pressure in a second. They don't know anything, and their B rotators will be so slow. The A defenders really need to pick up those frags. They only have M4A1s, and the B defenders are still clueless about the involvement of the map. Penta is circling around the A bomb site. Copy needs to hold on. Good flash work. He gets the first frag. Now they know what's up. Stavros though with the opening frag. And Next just catches 2, catches 3. And he pulls out the USPS. Copy is there to help him out. And even though Next got a triple kill, Copy is able to mop on another frag. And he actually threw that AWP away again. After briefly taking it. Copy got rid of the AWP. I don't know if it was mishap or if it was on purpose, but Mousesports stays with the rifles, and Next was definitely the hero in this situation. Copy with the first frag on the A bomb side really got the information for his team as well, but Penta don't need to worry about that. They still have enough money. They have the AWP for Crystal. Let's see. Yeah, Christian with a good nade onto Surzan, and Christian good timing on that, but Stavros has good timing on Next as well. Speedy now goes to work on Troubly, but gets caught in the open by Surzan, who's down to 20 HP. He can't afford to step through the flames, and he gets burned by Christian, who gets another frag onto Kerrigan, retreats into the deeper bomb site, and Stavros is still around B. So Crystal needs to slow down. He needs to wait for his teammate, but he doesn't wait at all. He's getting flashed and molotoved off, so now he has to wait. There's no way to avoid that, and Stavros gets killed by Dennis in middle. And now it's Crystal with the AWP against 3 CTs. He's a player that can do stuff like that, and he can make stuff like that happen, but he's already encircled. Copy is coming in from behind, and Penta will lose this rifle round. And let's check their money. They are still able to buy up, but it will be not as strong as the round before. AKs across the board. Surzan lacks the nade, and they don't have the AWP, but Crystal wasn't able to do that much damage with the AWP. This time it is the CTs with the scope in the hands of Chris J, who did quite well on Dust 2. And also on the previous match on Cobble and Overpass against ESC, he was performing quite nicely. So Chris J is definitely warmed up right now, but so is Kerrigan. Gets the straight headshot onto Dennis. Next though with a double kill on himself. Got B with another one. Kerrigan is still standing. Oh, Next just that great reaction on Kerrigan. The TSM in-game leader gets killed by the German talent, and Chris J shows that I was not lying when I said it. He's up to the challenge. Makes it end in favor of Mousesports and makes it 3-5. And Penta finally forced to save. They have 4 Tech 9s, and yeah, no, actually 5 Tech 9s. Sorry for being distracted for a second, but reading and shouting or talking are not one of my talents. Chris J now stepping in the flames. He's still burning, and he just burns alive. Didn't he watch his HP or see the flames around himself? I mean, even I saw them, and he was unscoped for a second, so he should have seen them, or maybe he figured that rather stay in the flames and get another frag instead of running out into the open and going down anyway. Now Kerrigan gets killed by Next, even though he picked up the AWP, and even though the terrorists picked up the bomb plan. Mousesports came in with the retake rather fast and make it 5-4. So the squad led by Gobi actually get back into this game, and the terrorists with a full buy right now. Looking at the scoreboard, we've got 8 frags for Next and 8 for Gobi. The 2 A bomb site defenders not only defending the A bomb site, but also retaking the B bomb site right now. Doing really good on those positions. 7 for Troubly and Stavros, and 8 for Kerrigan, the in-game leader of TSM, showing that he's not only the in-game leader, but also able to take down a few Mousesports players. Now Dan is under some pressure in banana. He's behind that smoke and he will get re-smoked by his teammates. Mousesports still keeps those 2 players over at the B bomb site. That is not necessarily necessary, because you have that information, you have that player deep down in banana. You don't need the other guy around. You can have him, of course, but sometimes it's better to pull him to the A bomb site. On the other side, Mousesports could just go for the backstab. You know, if they run out of smoke and Penta wants to go to the A bomb site, they can send their 2 players to backstab their opponents. Now Penta gets slowed down once again. Troubly gets damaged slightly by that Molotov cocktail toss at him on the bottom of banana. Now Mousesports will retreat into the B bomb site and hope that Penta has lost so much time that they don't want to go for the B bomb site anymore. But that's what they are doing right now. The kind of mix squad right now with Surzen and Kerrigan standing in for Tabson and Struxy are going for the wraparound on the B bomb site. Dennis picks up 1 frag. Stavros in the meantime onto Christian on the A bomb site. And there are 2 terrorists coming from CT spawn. That's really, really hard to defend themselves from. But Speedy gets a frag and he prevents the bomb from being planted. Now it's going to end in favor of Mousesports anyway. And Next gets that last frag onto Stavros to make it 5-5. Mousesports fight their way back and they draw this game. Couldn't be any closer right now, even though I consider the 71 to 29 odds almost accurate in my opinion. I think Penta showed that way more skill that I expected from them, but you know, it's like Titan against Envious or LDLC back in the day. It was always getting close because they are, you know, playing each other a lot. They share a few different leagues. Mousesports and Penta face off in the ESL Best Gamers of Germany, the so-called or previously called EPS. And Christian actually has the auto shotgun in his hands. See what he's able to achieve there. The bone machine. Will it machine some bones? Like the Faust's Panzers. Crochet doesn't see any action yet, but that nade onto Trouble, how did it only take away 15 damage? I don't know. Stavros sitting in the smoke, trying to ambush Next, but he gets away with his life. Now the CTs don't know if it's going to be A or B. And Crochet is close by. He needs to really hit those shots if the CTs want to win this round. The A bomb site is still occupied by 3 CTs, and now Christian is getting forced out of his position. Speedy comes in with a covering fire frag, and Christian actually gets that frag onto Surzen. It's a 2v4. Speedy stays away. He doesn't risk being taken down, and Goppy just uses his Tech 9 to shoot through the smoke, and then picks up a frag with the M4A1. But Chris is still alive. He takes on the first, gets a second, but Next is the third in line, and it won't happen to him, as Mousesports take the lead 6-5. Goppy with a heads-up play with the Tech 9, I have to say. He didn't use his rifle to spray through the smoke, but used the Tech 9, because it's actually, it doesn't matter too much, you know, you're just spraying there to have a few luck shots. And the Tech 9 is just as good as any rifle to do that, right? And then he switched back to the rifle, and when the player pushed through the smoke, he got his rifle ready to shoot him straight away. So that was heads-up play by Goppy, making it 6-5 together with his squad. Penta back on rifles though, 5 AKs. Loser bonus is maxed out right now, and the bomb plan helped them to purchase all the nades that they want to have right now. And it looks like another A attack. Mousesports kinda got themselves together, and that boost is really cheeky. Only a few players will be able to actually see him, and if they actually check it. So that's good play by Mousesports on the B bomb site, but they shouldn't play the B bomb site like they are right now. Surzen is just stressing them out, keeps them busy over there, and tries to prevent the A bomb site from being reinforced. Let's see how long Mousesports will actually stay over at the B bomb site, because Penta makes their way towards A. They have 4 players committed to that push, 2 from apartments, and it's going to be crucial how next will do. Got B goes down, so is Chris J. Speedy is still around the B bomb site, but it's a rotation play by Mousesports. Dennis needs to turn around again to the A bomb site, but in the meantime, Kerrigan got himself into CT spawn. Now Dennis needs to worry about so many different angles as Kerrigan comes around. Troubley takes out Stavros. Crucial team kill. I don't know what was happening with Troubley in that situation, but Dennis messing up that spray. He still finishes Troubley out off in the end. This was going down the wire again. Mousesports with a 2-round lead, but if Troubley wouldn't have killed his teammate, it would have been a different outcome. I'm really sure about that. Now Penta with the loser bonus, but no bomb planned. They can still force it up. Galir for Troubley, Tech9 for Crystal. Goppy with the first frag on the chicken. And Mousesports with 2 men on top of Banana. Speedy and Chris J. Chris J getting tagged with 3 damage. 1 to the armor, 2 to the health. And Goppy now under some heavy fire in middle. Dennis though retaliates, and Goppy still manages to grasp back from his early grave. He goes back from hell and drags one with him with the flames. Surzen and Troubley plant the bomb, but Surzen is down to 6 HP already. Troubley is left alone inside the A bomb site. Now he's moving into pit, but the CTs know that he's in pit right now, thanks to him shooting off those few bullets into the smoke. Let's see what Surzen is able to do. Nothing, and so is Troubley. As soon as I switched to them, it was a prime example for Caster's Curse, I think, but Mousesports with their full HP, they were in the better position anyway. 8-5 now. Mousesports with 8 consecutive rounds, getting closer to the end of this first half on the second map. Oh, I still have to switch the score. Oh my god, I completely forgot that. I'm so sorry, guys. You know, when the 9th round starts, I put the score in, and then they switch sides sometimes, but then the pistol round is live already, so I can't do it in the pistol round because I need to focus on the pistol round. And then it just, you know, sometimes I just enter focus mode and I forget about the score. I'm sorry for that, but next with a double kill, he's not sorry for that. He's sitting on the bomb together with Dennis. Penta losing those 3 players early on. Stavros burning alive. B just puts a bullet to his, well, basically the nail in his coffin, but this time it was a bullet in his coffin. Crystal is down to 25 and he's still standing, but not for any longer. Chris J with a headshot, making it 9-5. So 13 frags for Nex. Whatever I say about him, he does the contrary. When I say he underperforms, he starts performing. So I won't talk about his performance right now. 12 for Goppy, 10 for Dennis. On the other side, we have 11 for Kerrigan and 10 for Stavros. Considering the 2 stand-ins, Penta is doing really good. I have to emphasize that. Kerrigan just waits for the CT. Look at his experience and his patience. He gets that frag and now for the rotation to help him out, but there's still Stavros around the A bomb site. Let's see if he's able to backstab the CTs. He's a little bit and Surzen puts down Chris J next, and Dennis tried to fight back from Banana. Dennis takes out Troubley, now turns away, and that was really great by Dennis, turning around mid-spray just to avoid being flashed and then taking out the terrorist right there. Stavros goes down to next with a headshot, and Chris is the last man standing with the Tech9 in the corner of the bomb site for the last round of this first half, and next gets a kill. Double for him, double for Dennis. Amazing retake by them in a 2v4. Penta should be kicking themselves for letting 10 rounds in a row slip away from them. But MOUZ did exactly what I said when it was 5-0. I said, you know, they need to pick up rounds. They need to get themselves on the board. They need to make it 9-6 at least to have a chance in the second half, and that's exactly what they did. So just amazing performance by MOUZ in the first half, but also by PENTA, considering they have 2 stand-ins and it's a terrorist side on Inferno. It's rather hard to get everybody in line. So just using the small pause to give our partners the exposure they deserve, because if they weren't around, it wouldn't be possible for us to organize tournaments like that. And thankfully, well, thanks to the DDoS gods or the CSGO gods, the DDoS has apparently stopped. And I hope that it won't start. Keeping my fingers crossed. I hope you do the same at home. And we are just waiting for Chris J. Maybe small toilet pause, I don't know why. But we will be back with the second half of the second map. The 2 teams are battling it out for $2,000. PENTA need to pick up the pistol round if they want to make something happen for them. Or if they lose the pistol round, they at least need to pick up the second round of the second half in the second map in the 99 damage arena number 7. Yes, I like to put in numbers into my sentences. I'm sorry for that. Mousesports on the terror side, however, they have the initiative. They can make something happen, but it's also an uphill struggle, as I emphasized already. Everybody wants to start on the CT side. PENTA did start on the terror side, even though they won the 9th round. So maybe they feel extra confident on the CT side. And they have 4 players on the B bomb side right now. And Mousesports with a 5-man stack on A. Look at that. Just outright aggressive play by the CTs right now, getting ready for that backstab, just having those 2 A defenders to delay the push, and Dennis is able to delay the delay a little bit. Stavros is not able to make anything happen on A long. The terrorists are looking for the CTs, but here they come. Crystal with a straight running and gunning USB. Shots onto Crystal and Speedy. Surzen tries to get something through the smoke. It's a 3v2 situation. Surzen finally gets a headshot onto Gop B. Dennis holds onto the bomb site from pit, makes it a 1v2 situation. Kerrigan is standing. TSM, will he be able to make it happen? No, he isn't. Kerrigan is just standing in and he's performing really well, but he wasn't able to pull it home for PENTA in this one. Great strategy though, in theory, by the CTs. Crystal just went in there with a double kill. It looked like it was all going south for Mousesports, but they took refuge in pit, and that is a crucial position for any team that wants to hold on to the A bombs, be it CT or be it terrorist. If you're in pit, it is a very good position, to say the least, especially if there are no grenades around. Now Chris J just spraying away while he's flash. He didn't even know that he picked up Stavros. He just kept spraying that same corner, and the CTs with a full save. So I really like that we have full saves again. I know they are more boring than Tech 9 and CSET 75 rounds, but I kind of enjoy them because I don't know why actually, but it shows that the teams are utilizing different economical playing styles. Now Kerrigan goes for the information. Chris J is still hanging out there, and now Kerrigan, did he spot anyone else? He didn't, because there was nobody around, but Chris J didn't spot anyone on the B bomb side either. Now they all show up and he will be singled out. He still manages to defend himself from the first, but Surzen is then there to capitalize and make it a 4v2 again. Gets his hands on the MP7 as well. And maybe he could take out a few terrorists on the exit. Mousesports is able to hold on to the bomb for sure. Speedy takes out Surzen. Now Crystal is down as well to Nex. And it's 12-5 in favor of Mousesports. Once again, I have to thank you guys for tuning in. This is it has been a real test for your patience, and you have stayed around, so big up for you, big up to you. Thanks for staying around. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any criticism, you can always direct that to my Facebook side, to my Twitter account or just to the chat after this game. I will hang out a little bit with you, and Mousesports hangs a little bit with Stavros, trading blows on top of Banana. Then Chris J is able to close him out. The CTs lose their players, and the terrorists kind of think that the A bomb site is the easier bomb site to attack right now. And that, right, can I? Yes. That smoke by copy will deny vision on the CTs, but nobody is able to look there anyway. Well, Susan would be in theory, but well, I will just capturing middle for his team, having control of all the important parts of the map. Speedy with control of apartments, and together they will execute on the A bomb set against Troubly and Susan over there. Crystal with the AK rotating already, but Speedy gets a frag. Troubly gets one back. That was kinda good. At least he got one frag out of that. But Crystal is rather slow, and it would be better, in my opinion, to just save that AK, and that seems to be the case for Crystal as well. He could be very cheeky and just get out and try to get that shot into pit if the terrorists will save in this corner. But there's no reason for them to do that. And, well, yeah. Caster's curse. I say there's no reason to stay around, and Chris J goes for that save. Now, if Crystal was still around, he could go for a suicidal move, kind of, and just try to get Chris J. But it would actually not make too much sense, as that AK in the hands of Chris is worth more than getting that frag onto Chris J in that situation. So 30-5, 8-round leads for Mousesports right now. Penta doesn't seem like the start was too good for them, but they lost the first round, and you know, it's way too early to judge their performance if you haven't seen any rifle rounds at all. Let's hope for Penta to get back into this game and make it really close, just as close as Dust 2 was. I keep my fingers crossed for them, as both of the teams have deserved to get a very good game. Kerrigan with the frag onto the next after Stavros got opened up on the B bomb side. Kerrigan now in a weird position, but he just pushes forward. He's just so outright aggressive. It's a pleasure to see him perform like that. And he puts Speedy down to 10 HP as well. The bomb is not planted yet. It's a 4v3 situation in favor of the CTs. Kerrigan with another one, and he's got another one lined up straight before him. Troubly, though, is able to take him out before Kerrigan is able to do that. Denies the ace to his teammate, but makes it 13-6. Penta will get closer with the first rifle round on the board. So Tech 9 for Speedy right now. Mousesports with AKs for the rest of their squad, and Penta with no AWP. Of course, they still have to work their economy. Now, I believe one of the reasons that Kerrigan is kind of playing like he is right now is that he's also relieved a little bit. He doesn't need to perform. He's just a stand-in. Whatever he does, it isn't bad, because if he wasn't standing in, Penta had to play with somebody else, probably less skilled, or with Struxy or Tabson, who would probably get DDoSed again. So, you know, Kerrigan doesn't feel any pressure. He goes for the aggressive moves and all that, and it pays off for them so far. Now next, and Susan trade blows over at the B bomb site. It happens to be a 1v1 situation after Mousesports' mad rotation towards the A bomb site. They almost executed on B already, but in the end they circled back to A, and Crystal is up against Next. Now both of those players still have a few nades that they could use. The thing is that Crystal will probably just go forward and see where Nex is. Now he uses that incendiary nade on the pit. He has the right guess, but Nex is in the other corner of the pit, and he will get that frag and close out the second rifle round in favor of Mousesports. And Penta is not able to string those rounds together, so they will be back on a save. Or well, yeah, they realize saving doesn't really make sense. I'm sorry for saying that in the first place. I looked at the scoreline, and while I was saying it, I looked at the scoreline and realized what I'm saying doesn't make any sense. But Penta with the force buy, obviously trying to keep Mousesports from making it match point. 2 M4 A1s for Troubly and Surzan, MP9 for Stavros. And Kerrigan and Crystal with the 5-7. Aggressive move on apartments. Didn't quite pay off the result that the CTs were looking for. Both of the rifles got disposed of. Troubly and Surzan are going down to the terrorists, and now Mousesports in control of apartments. They're trying to get that control over a bomb set in general, while Crystal is still in the graveyard area. He gets one frag. Cheeky shot onto Chris J, but Copy with a straight refrag. Speedy and Nex will close out that arrest and make it 15-6. Next performing really well now. Oops, sorry, on Inferno. 22 frags for him, 17 for Dennis. And on the other side we have Kerrigan on top of the scoreboard with 16 and 13 for Troubly. Keep in mind that almost all of those players have played together at one point in their career. Or, well, most of them. So that is really interesting to see them play each other. It is kind of a friendly atmosphere right now. Even though they are playing for $2,000, and Mousesports have 9 match points to close it out. Penta with the last effort, max 7, Nova on and Nova's on 2 players, and Nex burns the first one alive. It is the max 7 in the hands of Troubly, but Surzan doesn't waste any time to make up for that with a double shot onto Speedy. He draws it back and makes it 4v4. Crystal now very close to Nex, and he catches Nex with the nade in his hands. He goes to work and gets the AK into his hands as well. Now the CTs are not in favor yet, but they are looking good, especially with Kerrigan up on this position. He could make Dennis look very, very bad. There it is. Dennis goes down. 4v2 situation in favor of the CTs. Now Christian and Copy need to make it back from a 2-man deficit. Chris is still hanging out in middle. He spots the elbow of Copy, and he didn't take the arrow to the knee, but the bullet to the elbow, and goes down to 29. He can still walk, but can he shoot? That's the question. Christian can shoot, and he takes Crystal out. Now he tosses that incendiary grenade into the pit, but Surzan is there to capitalize on Copy, and Stavros puts down Chris J. Great round by Penta, even though their move with the rifles didn't work out in the round before the previous one, when they had those 2 players in apartments with the rifles. This time the shotguns did the trick. Surzan with 2 kills of the Nova shifted the momentum around, and of course Crystal with the 5-7 frag onto Nex made it a little bit easier for his team as well. Now Tech 9s for Mousesports, no stopping with that gun. Christian just keeps firing and walking, burning to death. Oh, almost burning to death. Crystal and Troubly are there to put a few bullets into the terrorists to prevent them going down to the flames. Nex is getting one onto Kerrigan, but picks up that AK, and he takes down Troubly, makes it a 2v1. He actually has a shot. He still has full HP. He's got 1 minute on the clock, but the CTs have the bomb with them. So now Nex checks out the pit to see if anyone is around there. It is, as I pointed out before, one of the positions that the CTs or the terrorists can defend the A-bomb site from very easily. And I think the CTs don't know where Nex is right now. He wasted so much time jumping around on the A-bomb site that it probably makes the CTs guess their positions. But now they should hear him approach. And yeah, Stavros already calls that out, but Nex gets a headshot onto Surzan and onto Stavros as well, just turning 90 degrees. Nex the beast with 4 kills in the last round and 27 in total, making it 16-7 and winning the 99 damage arena number 7 with Mousesports. So congratulations to the German squad of MOUZ for winning $2,000 and 7 points in the 99 damage Masters qualification. So the likelihood that we will see both teams compete in the 99 damage Masters are rising by the second. Penta has 14 points already and Mousesports has 7 now. So there will be a rematch probably. Thanks to Kerrigan and Surzan for standing in for Penta. You did a great job. Sadly, the circumstances of this matchup can't or won't allow us to actually analyze it too much. It was rather random in the end, but Mousesports still win it in the end. So, well, You could argue that Kerrigan was probably a reinforcement for Penta, while Surzen was not actually a weakness, but they couldn't use all their strategies on Inferno, and certainly it made the momentum go up and down on Dust 2, so I don't know what to say about Dust 2. Inferno was definitely kind of a mixed squad against a team that has strategies and all that. So I won't take away anything from Penta, even though the CSGO launch odds were 71 in favor of MOUZ and 29 in favor of Penta, and I thought that Mousesports was actually the favorite in this matchup. Penta showed that they are a team to still be scared of in the future, in my opinion. At least concerning MOUZ. Maybe not concerning other teams like Titan on Cobblestone, but we will see Penta perform in the future, and then we can judge their performance. The same goes for Mousesports, so good luck to the two teams. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been a great show yesterday and today, and you know, it wouldn't be possible without you. And thanks to Kinguin and Dailymotion for partnering with us to make that tournament happen. It wouldn't be able, or we wouldn't be able to host that tournament without them. So thanks to you and the partners. We probably entertained you a little bit throughout the past 2 days. So we will be back with the next 99damage Masters in the future. Just stay tuned to my Twitter account. I will tweet whenever I go online. Probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow with some Go Champions League games. Metis was standing in for me when I was occupied with other casting duties. So thanks to Metis for doing that. And I think I will be back with the Go Champions League as soon as possible. Maybe I need to rest my voice a little bit. Still feeling a little sore because of last weekend. SEE Championship was really loud. The whole venue was so loud that even if I wasn't shoutcasting, I was still shouting. So yeah, just stay tuned to my Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. I will upload a few pictures to entertain you and to give you a, just give you some pictures to look at from the SEE Championship in Bucharest last weekend. So if you want to see them, just check out Facebook/DABO0, aka Dabu. Same goes for Twitter with Dabu TV. So I will roll a few ads, listen to some music, upload the pictures that I was just talking about, and you can ask me anything if you want to in chat. Yeah, Dailymotion has a chat. If you have any criticism, just fire away on my Twitter account or my Facebook profile. You can direct message me whenever you want to. So thanks for tuning in again, guys. I will give away skins, by the way, but on my Twitch channel. So make sure to follow that so you can actually get your hands on a few cheap skins that I will throw out there just to repay you. And I will rather give away 10 €2 skins instead of one €20 skin. At least that's my logic of giving away skins. And other than that, I still have 200 and something sand skins. And I will give them away as well. I still try to get rid of them. Yeah, 180. So I was at 250 at one point. So I slowly but surely worked my way down there. Just trying to get rid of the sand on my back. So that's it for me today. You can still watch me type and be focused on my Facebook pictures, but I will mainly interact with you through the chat. So make sure to ask me anything you want. Thanks for tuning in again.